Anything? No? Something's not working. Huh. It says here I'm live. Why do I not see me? Huh. Oh, the scene is set to be... Okay, what happens now? Interesting. Oh, I have to change it, that's why. Okay. There. Now, let me turn that volume down. Okay. No, that's going to confuse me. It doesn't take much to confuse me. There we go. Howdy, everybody. Do me a favor. Don't tell the king I'm sitting in his throne, okay? The old codger just doesn't have much of a sense of humor about that sort of thing. But yeah, right now I am in our Minecraft world, Cube Haven, and let me change the camera up on this. Yeah, and sit up. No, what did I do? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Huh. I don't remember how. There we go. It's been a while since I used this plugin. Okay. One of the latest things that I've been doing, I think, last week in that Twitch stream, I showed people that I was going through Velvet Vixen's castle and trying to restore as much of it as possible in Minetest. And this is a room I most recently did. I was working on it last night. Well, did's not the right word because I'm not quite finished with it yet. I was doing. This is where I left off at last night in my work. This is our Minecraft version on Cube Haven. And let me, you know what? Let me log in with the correct character on Minetest to show you what we've got over here. How I changed it up just a bit. Well, that's logging in. Let me point something out. Okay, so these are the Minecraft barrels, and with quite clever hook spouts on them and a pot for a cup, flower pot, things like that, which I think are very clever. Um, so, yeah, let me get, I'm in the wrong spot, but yeah, let me get us over to the Minetest world. And then you can walk with me. Okay. Yeah. Wrong. Okay. So, let's head on over to the castle. Walk through the community house. There's something over that way I don't want to look at just yet because I want to show that to you later. So let's keep facing this direction. I've got something to reveal that some people know, but most people don't on the WellRS server. So if you're watching this Twitch stream or watching it on YouTube later, or well, even on Twitch later, because Twitch holds it for 7 days, YouTube will hold it until I run out of space and have to move it or delete it or something, I guess. Not sure how much space I've got over there. Okay, so we've got barrels in Minetest that actually work as storage containers, and you can put these up standing upright or on their side. And so I used those instead over here. And I've got some food items on the table. And I did the same thing. I used flower pots for cups because they work quite well for that. And I put these chairs together here. Chandeliers are different. We used the chains over here instead of the wood ones. But yeah, I still need to get some banners up and a few other things. But see, it's coming along. And this is the throne room where Darius was sitting a little while ago in the king's throne. Again, please don't tell him. I don't want to get beheaded today if I can avoid it. So yeah, that's where we're at. And progress is, oh, you know what? Let me show you something else while I'm in here. Okay? Down below, down here, there is a dungeon that I worked on this past week. And I'll switch over and show you the Minecraft version of this later. Now, one obstacle I ran into is when Velvet built this place, she is commonly used to practice in Minecraft, used splotches of redstone dust to simulate blood. Well, I didn't have anything equivalent to that because we use Mesicon, which looks very different in our Minetest world. And yeah, if you're using Mineclone, they do have redstone in that, but we don't have redstone. And so I was at a loss. Like, what am I going to do? I want to simulate blood. And I found a mod that does blood splatter, but that blood splatter was like, when you're killing mobs, it's temporary. It would only be there for about 5 minutes, then it would fade away. Thought, well, that's not quite what I want to do, but I was chatting with the author of that a little bit in the comments section, and he said, well, what you might want to do is use the mod that my mod is based off of, which is called Graffiti, and it allows you to get spray paint cans, and you can spray paint graffiti on the world. And I thought, well, hey, that's pretty neat, So I got it and tried it out, and sure enough, the red spray paint. The nice thing about this is you've got the extra advantage of all of your blood spots don't have to look exactly the same. You can spray paint it however you want. You can use it on the walls, which you can't do with redstone, and you got so many more options there. So I added that to the server, and now people can actually spray paint graffiti in all kinds of colors in your own areas and on unprotected surfaces. You can't just go over somebody else's place or any of the protected areas and just start spray painting at will. But, you can make spray paint cans and spray paint stuff now, which is kind of neat. And it works perfectly for the simulating blood and builds if you're wanting to do something like a dungeon. So yeah, let's switch over to the Minecraft version and have a look at what the original looked like. You've seen now what I kind of did to simulate it in Minetest. Okay, here we go. I need to walk this way and past the throne room, around the corner over here, look for the set of stairs, go down the stairs, and through this door, and there we go. There is Velvet's original version of the dungeon in Minecraft, and Yeah, I can see I don't have any of this foliage. I don't have cobwebs. I need to come back and revisit some of the decoration and stuff. It's incomplete. That's one thing. Velvet puts so much detail into her work. I'm so impressed with her build. I didn't hit that fast enough. Oh. Okay. Yeah, see, there's a splotch of redstone for the blood. Candles. See, there's a table here where somebody was getting tortured and it's got blood spots on it. And like saws and stuff. And oh, I didn't even, yeah, see, this is like an electric chair. And yeah, see, there's a lot of details I still need to come back and try to simulate, but we don't have these grindstones in Minetest also, so I need to try to find other things to use. But yeah, there's a torture chamber back here. See, that's why I don't want you to tell the king that I was sitting in his throne. I don't want to end up down here. Thank you. Okay. Now, let me set some stuff up. Because I thought what we would start doing is, you know, start doing some Let's Play kind of stuff. Okay. And I have another character that I don't always use. Um, I don't always use when I'm building stuff or doing admin, so I don't ever use when I'm doing admin stuff, as a matter of fact. When I'm on as Andarius, I am doing admin activities. Okay, so the Andarius character has access to all the privileges and stuff, but this character is just my player character, and I strive to keep them just to experience the world the way a regular player would. For two things, I'm still new to Minetest myself. I may have played Minecraft for years, but I've only been playing Minetest since January. And I am by no means adept at this, but I want to see for myself how things work and how things are going to look from a player's perspective. So I've got this character. And some of you may have interacted with him and didn't realize that he was actually me because I was kind of, you know, taking pains to keep it to myself. Hang on, I gotta log him in. But now I think it's time to go ahead and reveal the truth. Let's see. All right. And go over here and switch us to the other game. Boom. Initializing nodes, logging in, taking a look at the latest news. Look at that. There's a blurb about the graffiti spray cans have been added. Craft them and spray paint graffiti on the world. Will not work in protected areas. Also, we've got stripped log variations available now, which we didn't have, about a week or so ago. You have to craft a chisel for that. I know on Minecraft you can use the right click with an axe to do that, and this mod has that capability, but there's a bug in the axe version of it. If you try to use that version, it causes a server crash. So I had to disable that, and so for that reason, you have to use a chisel. Now, if that bug gets fixed, I might go ahead and re-implement the right click with an axe because that's just so much more convenient. You don't have to do a bunch of you don't have to carry an extra tool around and do some things that are different and whatnot. So, but yeah, here we are in that room with the banquet hall and the food on the tables. So let's go here. And yes, by the way, everybody, Scoot is my player character, and I have played him legit just to see. And again, I'm not by any means adept at this game. I've only been playing this game since January, and Scoop has, he got this rainbow pickaxe within a few days, legitimately. Um, in the community mine, which is about 500 level, or at Y minus 500 level, I think. Found some rain. All I needed was 3 pieces of rainbow. I made this. It was not that hard. Um, the mithril sword was gifted to me by another player. The mithril scythe was also gifted to me by another player. But for the most part, all of this armor that I've got, that crystal armor, made it myself legitimately. The diamond shield, made it myself legitimately. It's it's not impossible. You just gotta, do it. Now, here's another thing I just made, and this thing is fun. Well, oh, also, Scoop has achieved a high enough experience level to open a shop. So Scoop is now in the shopping district with his shop. He's got some goods for sale. It looks like somebody came in here and died too. Okay. I don't know if I can pronounce this. Vervix's Old Bones. Okay, because it came to my shop to die. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, I've got some food items for sale. I've got those fancy crystal boots that you can run with, and anything I've got in this shop, I gathered the materials by playing legitimately. I didn't do any of creative stuff or give stuff or anything like that. So if I run out of stock, it's because that's all I've got made so far, and I'm just going to have to gather the materials to make more, just like any other player would have to do, because it's good when you're trying to run a game and see if it's fun to play and fair to play. That it's good to be able to see it from a player's perspective. So that's what Scoop is for. But I also made this thing, this blimp, and you can actually fly it. And that's pretty neat, It's another mod that we've got available over here. Let me find somewhere I've got some. There we are. I only put these on when I want to go up there and take them off because I don't want other people just climbing up there messing around with stuff. All right, but we're going to go fly around a little bit. And I'm not the only one that has blimp, by the way. There's another player on here that has one too. There we go. So I click in here. Now I'm aboard it. Then I go, oops, that's the wrong thing. I go here. You need to start the fire up. Get it going. You've got to have fuel and you've got to have water. Okay. Take control. I go up here. I don't have water currently. I might not be able to fly it because I have not yet figured out how to add water if I'm not in the water. And one thing you can do for sure is when you're flying or when you've got the ability to. Well, you know what? I can pick it up and put it in my inventory. Let's go ahead and stop the fire though. I'll show you how that works. But up to 7 people could fly on one of these things too, by the way, which is kind of fun. Let's see. So first thing I need to do is I need to leave, and I need to, with my sword, and look, now it's a little bitty blimp. I can pick it up, put it in my pocket, and one off with it. So what we need to do is we need to put water in it. Let's run over here. Now, I think it's possible to get buckets of water and put in the inventory and make it work that way, but I'm not sure yet. I only built this thing last night, and I haven't really learned everything there is to know about how they work. But, hey, we'll figure it out together, right? Let's see, we've got some, and we've got a land guard. Huh, he died on his own. I pulled out my sword, and he died from the fear of it. Oh, and there's a water dragon out there. I don't want to mess with that right now. So, somebody's been out here nerd polling. Okay, good times. That'll be something to have to clean up later. Okay, so let's go over here. It's kind of helpful to put it down in the water, I have noticed. Okay, now we're on. Now, load water from below. We should be full of water now. Now let's go back to the control. See, now we're full of water. Look down here on the, oh no, can't show you that. Okay. But if you look in the lower left part of the screen, you've got the pressure reading. The engine state is about how much fuel you've got in there. And that needle on the water is now pointing straight up, whereas before it's pointing straight down. So we've got plenty of water. So I need to go in one of my bags here. I think I've got some coal. That's black dye. Yep, there's some coal. Okay. Get some of that. That is your fuel. I need to go up here and watch as I hit that. My engine state goes up. Okay. So that's basically how you fuel your craft up. My pressure, I need to turn the fire back on. Now watch, the pressure's going to come up. When my pressure comes up high enough, I will be able to lift off. See, here we go. It's a little choppy right now. I think it smooths out as your pressure gets higher. I'm not sure. I'm still new at using these things. It took me quite a while to figure out how to move around. I thought, well, the thing's broken or something, because I'm up here, okay, see how high? Hitting the buttons that are supposed to move, you know. I can move my wheel left and right, but the craft isn't moving left and right. It's supposed to go backwards and forwards, just like as if you're walking, okay, and I couldn't figure out for the longest time, how do you make this thing move? Well, guess what? You gotta remember, take the anchor off. Once you take that anchor off, then you can move your blimp. And like I said, up to 7 players can ride this thing with you. It's an airship, and it's got an inventory. This is where I was saying, I think if you put water buckets in here, you can refill your water with that, but I don't know that for certain yet. But yeah, these things are fun, y'all. And they're not terribly difficult to build. I mean, mostly you need iron/steel, um, wood, sticks, wool, and I think that's basically it. I mean, they're pretty easy materials to gather, so you can build your own blimp and fly around in it and tour the world. And yeah, there's some work involved, and it's not like it's easy as just picking up and flying, but this thing is just remarkable. And you can change the logos on it, you can change the colors on it, you can hold a piece of dye in your hand. Right now I've just got the default on here, but you can hold some dye in your hand and change the color of your craft. And there's spawn down there. I've already passed my shop. There's some of our tutorial areas. And back around. Oh, I think the shop is directly below, so I can't really look at it. There's the castle. But yeah, doesn't that look like fun? Especially if you get like some of your friends on board with you. So let's go ahead and crash land it in the water. Then we'll take it back, put it back in its parking spot, and play around with that later. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is still very new to me, and I'm hoping there's going to be some others that maybe they haven't. There's that water dragon again, remember them? Maybe they haven't seen this either, and they'll be as impressed as I am. And there's going to be some that this is just old hat too. They've seen this a long time ago, and it's just not even interesting. It is to me. Okay, so I'm having a good time. Hitting the wrong one. Going too fast to set anchor. Whoa, what's bumping me? What's making me... There's something hitting me or what? What's going on here? Run up on... Huh. Weird. I don't know. Looks like we're not moving now, so can I set anchor? Set anchor? Yes, anchor. Okay. Let's get off of here. And let's, make this might got so bumpy. My blimp go. Okay. Alright, and I'm gonna go back home. Well, not home. I'm gonna go to my shop You know, probably easier just to go ahead and go spawn. Yeah, and then walk there from there. But I just wanted to show that off for the people who may have never seen it before, because it's just something fun to do on the server. Okay, I want to go over here to the top and place it right about there. No? There. Too far back? Yeah, I think it's too far back. I don't like it there. Makes it look like the back end of it's in the trees. Okay, let's break it into it. Alright, pick you back up. How about maybe there? Yeah, I think I like it. Okay. Ouch. Remember I was mentioning the spray paint cans. So Scoop just kind of spray painted his name up there on top of the shop, and that's just temporary. Later I'm going to go ahead and put some proper signage, but I just thought that'd be fun, and it's a kind of a cool way to show people, hey, by the way, we have spray paint cans, and you can do graffiti, and let's maybe not break our shop. There we go. And there you go. So, yeah, Scoop's General Store. And if there's anything that you're looking for, use mail, send Scoop a message, and he will try to provide that for you. Had Andarius, because Scoop doesn't have access to this. See, Scoop can't here. Look at that, we've got one of those tree monsters back here looking at us. And yeah, anytime you have an open area, mobs can still spawn, and that includes our tree farm here, which is kind of annoying, but, you know, things happen. Let's take care of him before he bothers somebody. There we go. So anyway, yeah, we had some characters on yesterday using the fact that the tree farm is so close to the Scoop's shop, and I guess my wall didn't help matters. Yeah, to come up here and try to mess with Scoop's personal property, that blimp, and so I thought, well, let's put a wall there to keep people from doing that. But I see that the wall is not effective, at least not currently. I think I'll have to see if Mr. Andarius can make that wall taller for us, so that people can't just jump from this tree up there like I just did. Because, you know, it's rather annoying. People are always trying to do things that they probably shouldn't be doing, and being disrespectful to other people's property and whatnot. So that's why we have mods to let people protect their things. And rules. Yeah. Hang on, let me put my items away. We don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Let me see if I can get these bones out of my shop. Yeah. Alright, I'll take it. Oh, are any of my shops empty? By the way, if you have a shop, yeah, that's the... Yeah, nobody's bought any of those. Yeah. If you have a shop of your own, this is what it will look like to you, the owner. You can kind of track your inventory and see if anybody's bought things and stuff. And the customer will see it like this. Okay. But, yeah, there's the customer view. Alright. Going Saphist. I don't know what Saphist is, but that's a thing, I guess. So, yeah, Scoop has... By the way, I don't know if everybody that's been playing on Buelaris knows this, But you've got two ways that you can set a home, okay? You've got your set home command, which you can use to set one manually, and you can use the command, and you can go to your home like this. And Scoop has a home. This is basically his mining camp. He's mined out this little area here, and he's growing some crops, and this is why Scoop sells grilled tomatoes. He's growing those. The cotton's good for some other things we're going on, and growing these crops because eventually I want to go ahead and add pumpkin bread and some other items, and I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to go with the flax yet. But anyway, we've got stuff growing down here. By the way, I was talking about how, instead of redstone, we've got Mesicon and other types of technology here. This is a pneumatic tube. And if you go through and harvest your tomatoes, that vacuum tube will pick them up and put them in this chest for you, which is pretty handy. That's one of the things we can do. Also, we've got these steel ropes, which if you do a lot of mining, they are handy. I think I might have showed that to people last week. I don't know if anybody bothered to watch it or not, but I'm going to keep making these anyway in case somebody does start watching them at some point in the future. But, yeah, the nice thing about these is, you can go really deep in the ground, and they're a good safety feature, because that way if you're mining straight down, which, look how deep you can go in Minecraft. You can go up to 32,000 blocks deep in the ground. And the deeper you go, the meaner things can become, but also the cooler stuff you can find. So, it's a worthwhile venture, or can be. But the nice thing about these ropes is if you are going straight down, if you stay with the end of the rope as you mine, the rope moves and you can safely go down. You don't have to worry about, like if you punch through a hole to a huge cavern, you don't accidentally fall through to your death. Those dungeon masters waiting on me. So let's down dig here. See, the rope is moved. And I'm just onto the rope. Taking me with it. Meanwhile, Dungeon Master's trying to kill me. And I like to place the torch once in a while so I can see as I'm going down. But this is a safe way to do your digging. Now, a shovel. We've got gravel here. Apparently my inventory's full. I can't pick up anymore. But yeah, worthwhile investment. Let me go ahead and go back to spawn here. I just wanted to show that real quick. And I know, I digress. I was going to show you that you can do two homes. I'll show you the second way here in a little while. But by the way, I ended up picking up some of that guy's stuff that died in my shop. That's why my inventory was so full. I'm going to drop all this stuff in here. Because I'm pretty sure that guy's not coming back. And if he does come back, maybe he'll find his stuff here. And if he... I don't need any of that. Don't need that. Don't really need this either. If he does come back and he wants stuff, well, it just so happens I sell iron armor in my shop, haha. But it can also be there. But anyway, here's what I was going to point out. Quasas really wants to talk to Scoop, doesn't he? Yep, sorry, dude. Kind of doing a... Hey, get off of us. I'm not looking for you right now. Alright. Oh, yeah. By the way, Quasas has a blimp, too. He's been wanting me to go for a ride on his blimp ever since he got the thing. But right now, we want to show you that you can buy those over here at Blah's shop. He's got them for sale. He's got the 50 meter version and the 450 meter. 450 meter, by the way, is the longest version that you're able to make or buy. And that's what I was on a while ago. Oh, and I don't have... Let's see, what's he wanting? wanting 5 coal blocks. I just don't have that in my inventory currently, so I can't buy it, and that's why it's telling me, cannot exchange, you lack appropriate payment. That's another thing about these smart shops is you can set whatever you want as your price for whatever items you're selling. So, you know, you're not stuck with just one type of currency or anything like that. You can get the things you want from people if they're able to provide it and sell the things you got. So that's kind of cool. And let me. Oh, the other way to get home. Yeah, okay. You go to your inventory screen down here. Oh, by the way, I'm on a different um, texture pack than the default, so your icons might look slightly different. But here's the home. I forget which texture pack this is. I think it is default remastered. Yeah. Here's my other home. This, when you use this one, it plays a little sound for you. Now I've got my little house here, and remember, I made my own crystal armor, and I'm selling crystal boots and stuff. Here is where I gather my crystal spikes in order to make that, because, and this is also part of why I like to buy, let's see, these. Quizos is having a conniption. Sorry, dude. I am streaming right on Twitch. Alright. So, I'm going to show you exactly how I manufacture these things. And yeah, if you're watching the screen, you're going to be able to see where my little place is at. So somebody might utilize that and come out here and set up shop. And I'm probably cutting my own steak here, but that's okay. I don't mind a little competition. If they're willing to come out here and set up to do it themselves, more power to them. But I'll wander around out here and I will break these, and once in a while I will take bone meal or other fertilizer and spread it around to get more of the grass growing, because over time the grass turns into these. So once you've gathered enough of them, which I just got some. Oh, look at this. Those water dragons. They're turning into a plague. I'm gonna have to do something. Alright. Yeah, I set myself up an endless water source. Somewhere I've got my buckets. Yeah, there's my buckets. And these are the things that we make in order to make the items. Alright. And I think that's everything I need to make crystal ingots. So I'll show you how I make a crystal ingot. Crystal. Oops. Helps if you spell it right. Okay. I want to make one of these. There's 2 recipes available. This is the recipe we're going to use. All of them that's capable of making. So move 2 of these here. You can only do 1 water bucket at a time, though. So, boom, we just took one. Now I've got to take this water bucket and swap it out with this water bucket. Now I can make another one. Boom. All right, so we just made 2 more. Now I've got a total of 5 of those ingots on hand. And we can refill our water buckets. And I'm only going to do 1 round of this. Now that I've got these, I can make the item that I sell in my shop, crystal boots. Oops, wait a minute. I have to hit over here. I want to make 1. See, we took 4 of the ingots. Now I've only got 1 ingot left. We've got a pair of crystal boots, which I can take back and put in my shop. And let me go back to my bags, put my stuff away. Bang. Put this here. Put those in here. Oh yeah, we'll save this in here. But see, This is how you do it, and it's all perfectly legit. Any player that's playing the game can do this. This is how Scoot does it. Now, we're going to go back to spawn. Quasas made two. Dude made 200 stone swords. Alright, here we go. So, we'll here to our shop, and we're going to go here. We're going to add this to our stock. It's now got 4 pair available. If anybody would like to come buy them. And yeah, I'm asking for more crystals than it cost me to make them, because hey, I'm going to make a profit. Yes. And I'm putting forth the effort too, so that's how I keep it going. And otherwise, why bother having a shop? Anyway, let me give homie here a link, and maybe he'll settle down. Maybe. First, I've got to find the link. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's right here in the Discord video. Probably has not bothered to join. Okay, there we go. Let me put this here. And where's the other one at? Name of the chin. What's the name of the chin? I don't know. Oh, he left anyway. See ya. I'll put it there. Anyway. Yeah. Alright. Oh, and by the way, I mean, we don't hide where our Discord server and website and all these links and stuff are. It's pretty much the first thing you see when you join the world, if you look, or maybe talk to the nice NPC that's right there. And we get people. I had one yesterday ask me, where can I build my home at? Maybe talk to the nice NPC that's there, because the nice NPC will tell you. Okay, where can I build? Okay, well, go over here and look, and oh, wows, go bananas. Or we can maybe look at the online help like this here. Frequently asked questions. Where can I build? Okay, yeah. So, yeah, none of this is a secret. Look at that. You just gotta take the time to read. And yeah, we're aiming for a community of people who do like to read, do like stories. And you get people all the time say, well, I don't have time to read that. Well, okay, that's fine, but you're probably not going to do all that well here because we are a group of people who like to read. And also, we are mature gamers, okay? We're mostly an adult gaming community. And we've got, I mean, we're not on here doing, a lot of vulgar, profane stuff or anything like that, but we don't get too offended if somebody drops an occasional F-bomb or, says shit, damn, or hell. Because, if it fits the storyline or if it's part of the character, the persona that you're portraying, then it fits, And like I said, we won't put up with a lot of vulgarity, If somebody is getting on and are are you kidding me? Okay. I'm sorry. It's just that's crazy. The stuff that people uh, it's like oblivious. And we're not, I think I say it in some of the ads and stuff. We're not dirty, we're not mean, and we don't want to be, but come on. Take take the time to just look. You know? I mean, the answers are right there in front of you. And in some cases, we've already answered that question. Here's some empty rooms that still haven't been done yet. You know what? Let's switch over to Cube Haven. We've messed around on Well for a while. I think Scoot may have just got himself stuck. You know what? If you're a new player and you haven't yet figured out what to do in a situation like this, well, don't forget that you have options. You can go home. You can go to spawn. You can use your Inventory. You don't have to stay stuck in a hole, and you don't have to stay fighting some big bad meanie that's trying to kill you if you don't think you can take him. So, you know. Anyway, I'm out from here, and we will meet back up over at Cube Haven and do some looking around at the Minecraft server for a little while. Let's see. Boop. And there. Here we are. All right. So I've been trying to breathe new life into the community. Hey, this is empty even here. That's interesting. I thought there was stuff here already. Maybe not. That's something I did recreate in Minetest also, by the way. But yeah, I took a hiatus for more than a year because I got kind of fed up with some stuff that Mojang and Microsoft were doing. And maybe I got burned out somewhat too. And, you know, I had some really good admins working that were quite willing to run the server in my absence, and I was quite grateful for them. But then their lives kind of got busy on them too, and they haven't been able to be around. And with nobody else around, of course, your community kind of wanders off and finds other places to play and things to do. Sometimes people just get burned out on Minecraft, then eventually come back. I mean, heck, I've done it myself, so I'm not by any means judging anybody for that. So I'm now trying to build the community back up. So I've got some ads out there. I'm going to run some more ads. This server, Cube Haven, is going to get reset probably towards the end of May. And people tend to love getting into the ground floor with a brand new server. So what I'm thinking is when we do that, we're going to run a lot of ads out in all the different places that people promote Minecraft servers. And we're going to tell them, hey, come check out our newly reset server and play a little bit. And hopefully we'll get some new, fresh players in here, and some of them will stick around. But there's some stuff we may reuse. Stuff that we've done here on Cianaodh Media before is this isn't the only world we have available to us. There's another world called the event world where Zen and Velvet have spent a lot of time putting together things specifically for different events. Like they had an Easter egg hunt event. They've had a Halloween events. Sometimes just events just for the heck of it, you know. Let me see if I can get in here. There are some old, and I don't think they're working, but yeah, the Haunt event from 2022. And the way that would work is you could click on it and take you straight to it, but it's not open, I don't think. What does it say there about requiring 46 more levels of something? Okay. 46 more levels of... Oh, of unarmed? Whoa, I didn't mean to break that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Edit assignment. You know what? I can fix this. I just have to remember how the command goes. Door 68. Time. Something I've done in the last 60 seconds. Boop. See? There you go. That's one of the tools we admins have at our fingertips in case somebody comes on and does some griefing. You can do the same thing for whatever length of time is necessary and put everything right back the way it was, which is nice. And also, when we ourselves mess up, we can fix it that way. So that's always nice. Because you have those types that just like to show up at a server and see if they can spread some grief around. And they're not our kind of people, you know? We like people that are fun to hang out with and want to chill and build stuff and share our stories with each other and, make the whole thing a nice big adventure that's fun to explore and fun to see. That's what we're into. Yeah, not much had gotten done here at Cube Haven. We used this same castle setup on Hypersill, and we had over to that direction there was a tree farm and some other things going on, but yeah, Cube Haven's been kind of quiet, which also means if you want to get in early and kind of join the community and start building stuff, there's a whole lot of goodies out there still to be found. I'm not sure if anybody's even killed the Ender Dragon yet, to be honest. They might have, but I don't know. Haven't been over there myself. There's not a community nether portal that I know of yet on Cupid, but I mean, this is almost an untouched world, and you could get on there and probably still have a good time exploring, finding stuff, and building stuff until the end of May, at which point we'll do a reset and should have a whole lot of new players on. And by the way, when those new players come, I hope to also tell them about that other game that might be of interest. Because if you like Minecraft, you would probably like Minetest too. And they're both great games. There's things that are different between them that kind of makes it a new experience to go from one to the other. And it's so much easier to promote Minecraft servers because millions upon millions of people already know about Minecraft. So you've got a huge community to draw from. And Minetest is a relatively small community, which is kind of sad, though, because I think it deserves a lot more attention than it gets. But they don't have a huge advertising department and all of the things that Mojang and Microsoft have at their disposal. The reason I'm going this direction is I think, and yeah, I could use the home command to get there, but I'm just walking and talking, you know. I think my home is over here someplace, if I recall correctly. I don't know. We'll find out. My equipment is going up, and that's always a good thing. That's a function of the MCMMO plugin, by the way. Because that's the way we like to play. I don't know what my volume level's looking like on this. Let's see. I don't know. It's only my second time Twitch streaming, and all of this is still relatively new stuff for me, so if people can't hear me very well, please let me know, and I'll see if I can do stuff to remedy that. I probably ought to get another nice high-quality external mic I can attach. Right now I'm just using my laptop's built-in mic, and I know that's probably not optimal. But we'll get there. What in the world is this thing? This is one of those creatures that y'all, this is my first time seeing one. What is this called again? Somebody help me out. This is one of them though. I'm not even sure how to interact with it or what it does. Okay. Well, that's new to me because, like I said, I've been away from Minecraft for a while, but I've seen some videos and some talk of these creatures, and guess we've got one wandering around over here. That's neat. If anybody's looking for one, it's not too far from spawn, so that's good to know. Got some chickens here. I think I must have been mistaken. I should have been seeing signs of my home by now. I don't see it. I've walked in the wrong direction. Alright. So, because everybody got busy and drifted away, and well, I didn't finish that story. Um, all of our servers now are hosted on our new dedicated server, which we only moved to also in January. And there we go. Why am I wanting to kill the sheep? In the process of moving some of the stuff over, some stuff just got broken, and I'm not real sure why. And one of the things I found out was broken was our entire Lucky Perms permissions database got wiped. Nobody had perms to do any of the things associated with, ouch, okay, with most of our plugins. That was a little farther to drop than I thought it was. Switching back and forth between Minetest and Minecraft, um, a lot of things work differently. You right click to eat on Minetest, you left click and then you have to right click and hold it on Minecraft, and sometimes you forget which is which. At least I do. Anyway, yeah, and because of that, people couldn't get their starting kit and stuff like that. I didn't know that until Borwin here joined yesterday, and I was looking into why he was not able to get his kit, and found out, well, that was why. And not only was he not able to get his kit, a lot of other things that should have worked weren't. And so I've been going through and repairing or rebuilding all of that. There's nothing to repair; it was all gone, and getting that working again. So hopefully, most of the essentials commands and MCMMO commands and stuff like that should be working for people again, and that's a good thing. And if anybody does spot things that they feel like should be working that aren't, please by all means let me know, and I will try to fix that, because we do want our servers working properly so everybody can have a good time. I guess I've discovered my first jungle since we've moved things over here. It's starting to get dark, so I probably better go ahead and just take myself home. So this command is the same on both servers, except you have to tell it which home you want to go to. So I want to go to this home. This is home sweet home. I've got a dog named Butt Nugget. I forgot I named my dog Nugget. I just thought it was funny at the time. And I could sleep through the night if I want to. I've got myself some sheep and some cows here and some chickens. Okay, quite a few chickens. And I've got, oh yeah, I planted a bunch of birch because of some project I was working on. And I kind of like doing things manually. It's just more interesting to me than just setting up automated tree farms and stuff like that. And I kind of like the aesthetics of it. So I just set those up so I could go out and chop trees once in a while and slaughter chickens and cows and sheep once in a while when I need to, or just shear them and make the things I was wanting to make. I've been collecting a few heads here and there. Got my nether portal. Oh, And I mostly just set this up just to cook a bunch of stuff at once and grab some easy XP. Again, mostly just to kill time and do things the manual way. Because I could have easily set myself up a super smelter and just smelted those things the quick and efficient way. I don't even have a blast furnace in here, or a smoker for that matter. I do have an egg collector set up, and man, is it full. But there we go. It's nighttime. Let's go ahead and get some sleep. Got anybody there? Only viewer is me. Alright. I'll still copy stuff over. Like I said, little by little we'll get there. And there's no rush. We just do this to have a good time. Have any bees in there? Maybe so. Honey dripping. It's been so long since I played on this one that I've kind of forgotten what I had going on. Now, wouldn't that be a nice place to build a harbor? Have some ships to sail out on. Whatnot. Matter of fact, I think, let's go to spawn. I think the last time I was on and talking to Velvet before she got super busy, she was planning on putting a harbor down here, I think. That was one of the projects that was on her mind. I think this would be a beautiful spot for one as well. And then I think Craiginator was going to build a tree farm, but I'm not sure. And I know on Hybersill we had a tree farm over in this direction. I think it'd be a good spot for one again. But again, it's still, what is it, April 5th? There's still a couple of months. A lot can be done in a couple of months, y'all. So if people want to join in, there's still a lot of raw, undeveloped, unexplored land out there, and a lot of things that still stand to be done. So this server has been here since September or October, but it's not as played out as some servers that had been around as long. It's not as used up as you might think. There's still a lot that can still be done, and people can get to know one another and plan for the next reset, what they'd like to do. So if people want to respond to those ads and jump in here and help play, I know Borwin here would probably like some company. Then feel free to hop in. Hit me up on Discord or wherever you know me from or seen me from posting the ads and say, hey, I'd like to get whitelisted for the server. And yeah, we try to keep this one can we earn or buy more homes? You know, I'll have to check with And velvet on that. Hypersil. Current configuration. Yeah. But hey, I'll set that up though if need be, because I said currently, because Zen and Velvet are otherwise occupied, I can't really do much adminning. I'm pretty much the only admin for both servers, for mine, for Cube Haven and for Boil Artist. So, um, yeah, I'm getting myself stuck. If we want more homes, I can probably make that happen. And of course, game balance is always a thing. You don't want people just to automatically get it, so we'll probably set something up where if you earn a certain amount of XP points or something along those lines, then you get. Maybe put something in the vote shop. I don't know, but we can make that a thing. There's a goat. There's a couple of goats. Oh, there's that village. I think that's the village that Borwin has been building, as a matter of fact. Alright, let's go have a look-see. But, all I'm saying is, folks, just let me know what you'd like to see. I can probably... Alright. There we go. Oh, yeah. There's a wandering trader here. And there is a not world generation build over there. This has got to be the village. There's also some bamboo growing here. This is the village that Borwin has been working in. That's cool. Let's go take a look around and see what he's been up to. I think he's cool with that. He's got quite a bit of sugarcane and bamboo going on. Growing some pumpkins. Got a cactus. Cherry tree has killed a pillager or two. Cool, cool. Got him a horse. Nice looking steed. And oh man, nice looking place you got there. Look at that. Got his enchantment table. This is lovely. Yeah. Oh, I see another portal. Got that going on. Cool, cool. Well, this is a good setup. All right. Don't anybody come over here and try to grief him. I think he's got protections up anyway, so should be fine. Don't come over here and give him a hard time either, though. And it's getting dark again. I don't want to deal with monsters and whatnot, so I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna go home. And I forget. Gotta tell her which home I want to go to. This home. There we go. I have my chest. Got quite a few leaves. Hey, you know what? I'm going to switch back over to Minetest and show you something that I found cool about leaves in that server with the mods that we're currently playing. Alright. Let me go ahead and leave from here. And I'll fire Minetest back up. Okay. Not just yet. Okay. Now we will. Won't we? I broke something. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. So, let's go to spawn. And somewhere I've got an axe. Yep, there's an axe. Okay. We'll have Choppy. By the way, Choppy is basically our RS version. Well, that's not RS version. We didn't write it or produce this. What we're using on RS. What's the name of the plugin we use on Cubehaven that does this same thing? Tree Assist, I think. But yeah, you only have to chop once, it takes the whole tree down, but it does it in a different way. And here we go. Why is this guy asking Scoop for 1 iron? I mean, just go to the mines and find some iron, dude. It's really not that hard. I don't know, sometimes some of the folks that show up are just comic relief. Another beautiful thing, oh, it's getting right in my face. Another beautiful thing is that you can ignore people in chat if you want to. So if you got somebody like this that's kind of bugging you, you can very easily listen to their nonsense. But, you know. I'm not going to do that right now, because I am going to show you guys what I do with leaves. So see all these? Well, first I'm going to take care of this. What? Oh, is that like a giant wasp? Oh, it's a wasp leader. See, normally you just have these regular wasps come and mess with you. This one's like a monster, so let's take him out real quick. Okay. Okay. This Quasar decided to jump in and do that. Okay, now, as I was going to say, see, I've got this stack of leaves, this stack of leaves, this stack of leaves, this partial stack of leaves. Well, you can go in here and say oil. You can make oil extract, okay? And I want to move all the leaves I've got. See, all of those came out of my inventory. I'm going to shift and right click. Is it right click? Maybe it's left click. I don't know. Shift and click. Now I've got a stack, 99, which, by the way, in Minetest, or at least with the mods we're running, a stack is 99, not 64 like it is in Minecraft. And then you got, so 99 plus 5 I made out of all those leaves that were there. Now what you can do with oil extract, there's a couple of things actually. Oil extract by itself is useful as a fuel. You can put it into like a furnace, okay? You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead. Okay, whoops, don't put it there. I just right click, okay, put it here, there. Now, it works as a fuel. But you can also put it up there. And what happens there is your oil extract gets turned into unprocessed paraffin, which is not as, useful by itself that I have found yet. Might be later, but you can put it back in and do it again. And that unprocessed paraffin becomes plastic sheets. Plastic sheets are useful because, let's go back to my home and I'll show you. Again, Minetest is a new thing for me. I'm sure this is old hat to some people. Blah here would definitely be old hat for, because he definitely knows his way around Minetest. He's been not only playing, but also modding, and I think maybe some adminning too, I don't know. But he knows Minetest very well. So this is old hat to him, but this is new stuff to me, and I'm enjoying learning it. So let's go home. Okay, I think I've already got some of these plastic sheets here. But see these things, these pneumatic tube segments? Remember earlier I showed you guys the vacuum tubes? Well, it's not all vacuum tubes. This one is a vacuum tube. See, it's got a little different color texture there. This one, the rest of these are just regular ones. You have to put in boosters once in a while because they'll only reach so far. Another vacuum tube, another vacuum tube, another vacuum tube, and then pneumatic tubes. Well, to make these, you use those plastic sheets that I just made out of that oil that just was a residue from those trees I just chopped down, okay? And I made those plastic sheets. What's going on here? You know what? I think I just timed out or something. Yeah, we're about to... Hope it's not a server crash. Now, if it were a server crash, I would not still be seeing this guy. Okay, hang on. But I don't... Yeah, see? Timed out. Interesting. Everybody's gone. Maybe we did have a crash. Well, let's get back in here. And if so, I'll have to look into that here in a little while. It should load us back up, though. Usually it doesn't take long for the server to come back online. It's either that or we had a connection issue. I don't know. Alright, so I'm back on. Now I can open my chest again. Okay. I've got more of these plastic sheets. So if I wanted to make some of these, there's the name of it, pneumatic tube segment. Pneumatic. See, there's several different types you can make. There's a crossing one. Okay, these ones. There's so many of them, I don't remember which one's which. There's the vacuuming tube one, though. You take these and just put them with some sand to make a vacuuming tube. But where's the recipe for just these? Okay, so if I want to make some pneumatic tube segments, I could take my plastic sheets here, put them all up in there, and I'd be able to make about a dozen of them with what I've got on hand currently. And then I'd take those, I'd vacuum. That's basically how I made these. So you can just go chop down some trees, get some leaves, take some of that oil, and, well, first make some of that oil from the leaves, and then run it through your furnace twice. You've got plastic sheets, and you can make these things. These light sources here, that's something else. That's called super glow glass, okay? Let me tell you about super glow glass. You take some regular glass. I'll put this away. And just some regular torches. Let's type super glow glass into your deal here. Super glow glass. Alright. That's clean super glow glass. Now, clean glass means it doesn't have these streaks and stuff in it. See? You can take those out. There's a brush you can make. We're not going to do that right now. That's just another step that we don't want to. Now, there's a 7/8 and 15/16. You get those by using this little dude here. This is called a circular saw. And with it, you can make all kinds of different shapes and stuff. And, I mean, some of you builders would love this if you come on here and play along with it. But there's got to be an easier way to do this. I'm sure there is, and I just haven't learned it yet. Have some clean. Have some. Where is my regular super glow glass? There. Boom. First, you take regular glow glass. How do you make that? Click on it. There you go. There's a glass. There's your torch. Okay. Put those together. You make plain old glow glass. Okay. Turn it into super glow glass. There's your glow glass. There's your torch. Put it in here. Now you got this glowy stuff. Okay, but how did I get these? Well, guess what? Let's take that and let's put it. Oh, that's my crafting grid. Let's put it right there where it says nodes. Look at all these shapes that are available. You can take a 1/16 slab. Okay. Turn that thing into those. Now I've got 8 of these made from that one block. And you get just as much brightness. And it goes so much farther. And that's basically how I made that. Pretty simple stuff. And I'm planning on eventually filling this whole area in because I'm planning on turning this whole area down here into farming space where I'm going to farm my own special crops that I'm going to use because I want to expand my shop to sell more food items than it currently has available. Because there's actually some pretty neat foods you can sell to people. And people like trying new and different foods. So I want to accommodate them on that. I think that'll be a good market for me. We'll see. Alright. Eat some of my grilled tomatoes, because those are nice and easy for me to make these days. But that's something I can do. I'm going to go back to spawn now. And I'm going to do the proper civic duty thing and put the logs and saplings that I oh, yes, I hear you. Okay, put the jungle tree there, because I don't need them, but they might be helpful to somebody else. Oh, I'm going to go back home and put my things away. So go here, put my plastic sheets back in the chest, put my glass back in the chest. That way it'll be there next time I want to make some stuff. Okay. There we are. Yeah. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Got sidetracked by that little conversation that's going on over there. Yeah, 2,300 blocks is not that far, my dude. See, he moved his blimp that he had parked in the middle of the shopping district. Guess he lost that somewhere too. Oh, oh, by the way, I don't know if anybody noticed the chat going up on in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, but yesterday, I don't remember if it was this guy, Quezos, or one of his buddies, um, Eddie or somebody. Somebody, blah blah asked him, "Did you forget your chest code?" Because I think he was going to tell him that he knew it because he just chatted this chest code out in the public chats, and oh, my chest code is blah blah blah, and it's like, oh, okay, great. Anybody that's following along on Discord or whatever knows your chest code now. If they find it, they can access it. It's like, okay, tomorrow will you be giving us your credit card numbers too? Was that a thing? I mean, yeah, fun stuff. Anyway, Bezos is still being needy. Let's see. There. Let's go wandering out into the night. Where did he go? Come on. Yeah, you better stay hidden. Oh, there's one. Oh, you risky bastard. There. That's the end of that. Scoop the blimp. I didn't build that blimp to offer a taxi service to people who are too lazy to walk to their homes. Because, they think 2,300 blocks is too far to walk. Okay. Where am I? Nope. I was thinking at first they were some steps that someone had carved out, but I think this is just natural generation. Well, I think I was going to say that, that werewolves are a thing, and that you can actually get turned into one if you become a werewolf. you can, at night, turn into a werewolf, and you can run faster, jump farther, but you've got a craving for raw meat. You know, and apparently, when you try to eat anything else, you get a message that comes up and says, werewolves only eat raw meat. So I think that's kind of a neat thing. And I happen to sell in my shop. Let's go back to spawn, which, again, I made legitimately, gathered the ingredients and made these myself. Fine, you ain't getting 8 diamonds. Well, I will try to cope with not getting 8 diamonds. I guess, yeah, there we go. Lycanthropy remedy, which I only have one available right now because the ingredients to make those rather cumbersome to gather up. But I've got one. If somebody wants to buy it, you can cure yourself being a werewolf. And I'll try to make more and put those in stock in case that becomes a good selling item. But then again, some people might decide that they kind of like being a werewolf because of the aforementioned ability to run really fast and jump really high and things like that. Which I can't say as I would blame someone. But if people are giving you a hard time about looking like a dog, because it really does change your avatar. So when you look at yourself, you look like a werewolf. And sometimes people will give you grief about that. And then grief by just kind of giving you shit, laughing at you, making jokes. It's a nice doggy. And if you get tired of that and say, okay, the werewolf life's just not for me anymore, you can come to Scoot's shop and buy yourself a cure for your flea-bitten affliction. Alright. Hey, what's this? Hey, how about don't attack me? Oh, get off me. Good bastard. Should have just stayed stuck in your tree and left me alone, then you wouldn't be dead right now. Oh, what? Now something else is attacking me? You get off of me too. So, I wanted to see, why is stuff on fire over here? Did that dragon do this? Don't be burning the forest up. Put the fire out. I'm just curious about this. Oh wow, look at that. What a gigantic explosion took place or something. That's kind of different. And by the way, what are you? A horse with red eyes? By the way, I also sell these things, which are nice. Got a node inspector. The pet pony. Okay. And that way, if you see something you're curious about, by the way, I sell them in my shop because they're super easy to make. Insanely. The only reason I sell them is convenience. Some people just don't know how easy they are. But I will reveal that to you now, just for bothering to watch my little Twitch stream, or if you're seeing it on YouTube later, for bothering to watch that. But is that another dragon coming? No, that's a wasp. Out of the corner of my eye, it looks like a dragon's wings. That's another one of those gigantic ones, isn't it? Oh, that's a regular sized one. Okay, got the fire put out. And get off of me. Oh, that one's like dropping stingers on me. Look at that. Huh. I'm gonna get away from that. See some interesting things in the sky here on Wet August sometimes. Well, that's funny. At first, Bezos wanted me to be his personal taxi service, and now he's telling somebody, I don't know if he's telling Blah or myself, stop. Oh, there's Bezos' fresh bones. He apparently died recently. But I'll leave those alone. He's either telling me or Blah to quit following him. So, you know how it is, somebody tells you not to do something that makes you feel more like doing it. By the way, this is an ant mound, and that's an ant. And they're kind of interesting. Matter of fact, I remember I talked about these last week. The ants are really piling up over here. But yeah, you can go down into one of those, and there's usually chambers and stuff to find down in them. So I'm not going to do right now. Like I said. Oh, we're back at spawn. Here, I thought we were wandering away. I wasn't paying attention to our direction or anything. And we'll turn that on. Anyway, he says to stop following, and that makes me feel more like following him, you know? Alright. Please don't turn me in to PETA for killing the elephant. It's just a digital elephant. It's not a real one. Sis. Who's sis? Oh, probably means sis. Okay. Guess Blah's making something he did a lot of cotton for. So yeah, let's drop these off. Somebody can use them. Some of that stuff I know might seem useless. Tusks, actually, you know what? And I kind of respect this. And I want to hold on to that because I might want to make some things that can be made with that a thing in my shop. But there's really nothing you can do with an elephant tusk. You know, which, good. Nobody needs an elephant tusk except an elephant. So, I usually just drop them because I don't have any use for them either. The only reason I did that, though, is just because it's kind of annoying. You come over here to the tree farm to cut down some trees, and you've got this guy trumpeting in your ear. So, that's all that was about. No malice intended. Just trying to make things less quiet. Or not less quiet, more quiet and peaceful and enjoyable. Yeah. I forgot what else. Oh, yeah. Let's put this in my inventory in one of my bags later. We'll use to make some good stuff. Do I already have some? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and add to that. Don't know if there's much else that Scoot can do right now. Tell you what, folks, I made the commitment to try to stream for a couple of hours every Friday, and I'm going to try to stick with that. But I kind of think we've reached a point now where there's not much else I can say or do to show you guys. So I'm probably going to go ahead and call it good for today. And hopefully I'll have some more interesting and exciting things to show you next week. If anybody's got ideas or things they'd like to see or like to hear me talk about, okay, here's something that annoys me, but I'm going to try to fix it soon. I just found out what the fix is. See how these are all saying error? Okay, that was those item frames I showed you earlier. And when you log off and log back on, that happens. But if I punch it, it's fine again. Luckily, Blah just told me there is a fix for that. It's just a bug in the item frames mod that we're running on the server that makes that happen. But yeah, you punch it, goes back to normal. But that's kind of irritating, you know. But yeah, Quizos is getting mad. He dropped an F-bomb. But anyway, again, we aren't intentionally being mean to anybody here, but people are being like intentionally immature, lazy, just not wanting to, get along and stuff, or just trying to get people to do things for them that they can easily do themselves, therefore making themselves bothersome, then yeah, we might call them out on it, And if that makes them want to leave, well, so be it. I mean, we're trying to get a cohesive community going, and some folks just aren't all that conducive to a cohesive community. And yeah, I'm not going to go out and just ban somebody just because they're somewhat annoying, but if they reach a point where they're being ugly or doing things that are causing others to not be able to enjoy the server or the game, then yeah, I'll make them go away, But sometimes it's just good to let things play themselves out and see how it goes, because sometimes people will kind of figure it out and start being, mature or getting along better, and sometimes people don't, and they leave. Sometimes it's not a bad idea to let the trash take itself out. It's dropping some more F-bombs. Like I said, we don't mind a few of them, but if you're getting unnecessarily profane and vulgar, then we'll show you the door. And it's one thing to maybe get angry or just for having colorful language to suit the character or the storyline or whatever you're doing, fine. But if it's like you just learned curse words last week and you're wanting to impress everybody with your command of them, then that's just going to look stupid to most of us, and we're just going to use the old X-ban on you, make you go away. Don't want to be that way, but you do what you got to do. Anyway, let me go back and read this. What's going on here? I've only half been paying attention. My shop to somewhere far away. Oh, there you go. Okay. Alright, yeah, then we'll just go ahead and let that play itself out for now. But as I was saying, I think it's time to wrap it up for this session, as I'm kind of ready to go grab some lunch anyway. So, y'all keep having fun out there doing whatever you do, and if you see me online, hit me up for some chat or jokes or whatever. I'm out. Take care.